You think billionaires set the standard for riches? Not even close. King Salman's family lives on a scale that makes billionaires look ordinary. Their empire spans trillions, with gold-dripping palaces, floating resorts at sea, and jets turned into airborne mansions. And trust me, this is just the surface. Here's how life looks when money has no ceiling. The architectural marvels that house the world's richest family. In a world where extreme wealth exists in pockets of unimaginable luxury, one family stands above all others, casting a shadow so vast that even the combined fortunes of tech moguls like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos pale in comparison. The House of Saud, led by King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, doesn't just own luxury, they embody it in every conceivable form, with an estimated net worth of $1.4 trillion that redefines what it means to live in absolute opulence. Nowhere is this wealth more magnificently displayed than in their palatial residences. Structures so grand and luxurious that they serve as monuments to the absolute power of money itself. In the heart of Riyadh's Al-Hada district stands a structure so magnificent, so overwhelmingly grand, that it serves as both the beating heart of Saudi governance and a testament to the limitless possibilities of extreme wealth. Al-Yamamah Palace, spanning an incredible 4 million square feet, isn't just King Salman's official residence. It's a city within a city, a monument to luxury that makes even the most opulent Western mansions look like modest cottages. Completed in 1988 during the reign of King Fahd bin Abdulaziz, this architectural masterpiece was designed by the Saudi bin Laden Group to reflect traditional Najdi architectural principles while incorporating every modern luxury imaginable. The palace's construction involved significant resources, leveraging Saudi Arabia's oil wealth to create a state-of-the-art facility that would project the kingdom's power and wealth on a global stage. Walking through its corridors is like stepping into a world where money is no object, and every detail has been crafted to perfection. The palace features Italian marble floors that stretch endlessly through its 1,000 rooms, each surface polished to mirror-like perfection, reflecting the intricately carved ceilings and gold leaf accents that adorn every space. The palace's architectural features combine geometric motifs and pointed arched windows in a relatively minimalist exterior that maintains grandeur while aligning with traditional Saudi aesthetics. But Al-Yamamah isn't just about aesthetic beauty. It's a fully functional palace complex that includes amenities most people can only dream of. The palace houses multiple swimming pools, a state-of-the-art cinema, a bowling alley, and even a private mosque. Every week, this magnificent structure serves as the venue for government meetings, where decisions affecting millions of lives are made in rooms decorated with the finest materials money can buy. The palace serves as headquarters of the Saudi royal court, where King Salman chairs weekly government meetings and issues royal decrees. The palace has welcomed some of the most powerful figures in modern history, including former US Presidents Donald Trump and Barack Obama, who walked through halls where every fixture represents craftsmanship and luxury at its absolute pinnacle. With an estimated value between $500 million and $1 billion, Al-Yamamah stands as perhaps the most expensive residential property in the world. The royal family's commitment to architectural grandeur extends to the legendary Erga Palace in central Riyadh, which has become synonymous with ostentatious decor and gilded magnificence. This palace serves as King Salman's secondary residence, used primarily for hosting dignitaries, government functions, and cultural events. The approach to Erga Palace is a theatrical experience in itself, a dramatic entrance lined with towering palm trees and cascading water fountains that announces to every visitor that they are entering a realm of unprecedented luxury. But it's the interior details that truly showcase the family's commitment to luxury without limits. When President Obama visited Erga Palace in 2015, international media were astounded to discover gold-plated Kleenex dispensers and chairs, fixtures so extravagant that they became symbols of the royal family's relationship with material excess. Every surface in Erga Palace seems to compete for attention. Italian marble walls feature intricate gilded moldings, while rich silk carpets from the world's most prestigious workshops cover floors polished to perfection. The palace includes lavish banquet halls capable of hosting large delegations, equipped with modern facilities to accommodate high-profile guests. With numerous portraits of King Salman adorning the walls, Erga Palace serves both as a retreat for the royal family and a venue for showcasing Saudi arts and customs to international audiences. The royal family's architectural ambitions reach beyond Saudi borders, most notably demonstrated through Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's acquisition of Chateau Louis XIV in Louveciennes, France, purchased for $301 million in 2015. This property holds the record as the world's most expensive residential property, representing a perfect fusion of 17th century French classical architecture with 21st century luxury technology. century. Built between 2008 and 2011 by developer Imad Khashoggi through his company Kogomad, the chateau spans 7,000 square meters within a 57-acre landscaped estate. The construction employed over 120 specialists, many holding the prestigious French Entreprise du Patrimoine Vivant label, ensuring preservation of traditional craftsmanship techniques alongside cutting-edge technology integration. The chateau was built on the site of the former Château du Camp, a 19th-century structure that was demolished in 2008. The location historically consisted of chestnut groves and woodland, later used as a camp for royal guards during the early 18th century. The construction used 1,000 cubic meters of stone and marble, with stonework including walls, floors, columns, balusters, cornices, and staircases overseen by Louis-Joseph Lambereau. The chateau features amenities that sound more like science fiction than reality, where smartphone controls operate everything from fountains to lighting systems. The crown jewel is an underwater meditation room within the estate's moat, featuring a transparent acrylic dome 11 feet tall and 16 feet in diameter with 2-inch thick panels, where visitors can observe koi and sturgeon swimming around the chamber. The chateau includes 10 bedroom suites for guests, each with luxurious finishes. A master apartment spanning 300 square meters on the first floor with 4 bedrooms and 4 marble bathrooms, plus an equal-sized guest space. Entertainment facilities encompass a private cinema, wine cellar storing up to 3,000 bottles, squash court, spa, nightclub, billiards room, and 2 swimming pools, 1 indoor with connecting outdoor heated basin accessible from a 3-meter-high terrace, and 1 outdoor with cabana and Corinthian columns. Additional features include a professional kitchen designed by La Cornue, garage accommodating 8 vehicles, and a 50-square-meter safe room with 2 heavy armored doors. The estate includes a gold-leafed fountain. Of Apollo, replica of the one at Versailles, a 4-meter-high Carrara marble statue of Louis XIV, marble statues along garden paths, hedged labyrinth and moats surrounding the property. The House of Saud's property portfolio extends across multiple continents, creating a global network of luxury retreats that demonstrates their international influence and taste for exclusive locations. In Morocco, King Salman maintains his 74-acre vacation palace near Cape Spartel above the beaches of Jabilia, representing one of the most exclusive coastal properties in North Africa. This Moroccan retreat gained international attention when King Salman's 2017 vacation reportedly cost $100 million and contributed 1.5% to Morocco's entire foreign tourism revenue. The palace underwent extensive renovations in 2016, including the addition of 3 helipads and a large tent resembling a circus big top for entertaining guests, transforming it into a compound capable of hosting the king's massive entourage of over 1,000 people. The Moroccan palace is surrounded by a 500-meter perimeter wall and staffed by 30 members of the Moroccan Royal Guard with surveillance cameras ensuring privacy and safety. The complex includes its own medical facilities and top-flight restaurant kitchens, producing dishes with imported ingredients like lobster, caviar, and truffles. During royal visits, approximately 100-200 black Mercedes and Range Rovers are on standby to chauffeur the royal party around Tangier, while 800 hotel rooms are reserved for ministers, advisors, and staff. In Spain, the family maintains their impressive Marmar Palace within the 200-acre Nakhta complex in Marbella, a sprawling estate valued between $100 million and $300 million that stretches from the A7 coastal road to the El Paraíso golf course. Constructed in the 1980s during the reign of King Fahd, the complex was designed as a luxurious summer residence, capitalizing on Marbella's status as an elite destination on the Costa del Sol. The estate is owned through 2 Panamanian companies, Asturian Foundation and Norista, controlled by a Luxembourg-based company, as revealed by the Panama Papers. In 2008, King Salman, through the Asturian Foundation, applied for planning permission to develop a luxury residential complex on adjacent land, including a 6-star hotel and 1,477 homes in the Sanchez Princess Luxury Residential Complex project, approved by Estepona Town Hall. The Spanish estate combines Mediterranean architecture with Arabic-inspired elements, featuring lush, manicured grounds with palm trees, gardens, and scenic views of the Mediterranean coast and El Paraíso golf course proximity. The complex includes a yacht capable of sleeping 30 with a crew of over 20, moored in Marbella, indicating marine-based recreation facilities and high-end socializing capabilities. On the French Riviera, the family owns Villa Mirandol in Vallauris, near Cannes. Historically significant as the site where actress Rita Hayworth celebrated her marriage to Prince Ali Khan in 1949. Originally known as Château de l'Horizon, built in 1932 by American architect Barry Dirks, the villa was purchased in 1979 by then Prince Fahd bin Abdul Abdulaziz and passed to King Salman upon his ascension. The villa is owned through a holding company based in Liechtenstein, ensuring privacy and complex financial management as revealed by the Panama Papers. This Art Deco-styled villa gained international notoriety in 2015 when King Salman constructed a private elevator and concrete platform directly to Mirandol Beach, temporarily closing public access and creating an international controversy. The modifications sparked significant local opposition, with Vallauris Mayor Michel Salouki protesting to French President François Hollande, while residents launched petitions arguing the beach closure was unconstitutional. The villa's 2015 visit involved an exclusion zone of 985 feet around the villa and beach, with French police vans at the entrance and 2 police boats offshore. The property has also hosted notable figures like Winston Churchill and Elizabeth Taylor before Saudi ownership, with Prince Ali Khan's body temporarily buried there after his 1960 car crash. Adding to the family's European holdings, there's Villa Ceriana in Castagneto Po, Turin, Italy, though this property is owned by Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud, King Salman's nephew, rather than the immediate royal family. Purchased in 2009 from the Bruni Tedeschi family, this neo-Gothic castle spans over 21,500 square feet, set within a large park offering panoramic views of Turin and the Po Valley. The villa, originally documented in 1019 and reconstructed between 1740 to 1835, features over 40 rooms with sumptuous interiors, including ancient boiseries, marquetry floors, hallway frescoes, and majestic fireplaces. The property is recognized by the Fondo Ambiente Italiano as a historical site, with the park open for guided tours, though interior access remains restricted for privacy. The family also maintains additional international properties, including 2 stately homes in London connected to King Salman, with Prince Turki bin Salman guaranteeing a $35 million penthouse purchase near Westminster Abbey in 2014. These properties demonstrate the family's strategy of maintaining luxury bases throughout major global capitals, ensuring their extravagant lifestyle can be maintained regardless of travel destinations. When we examine the full scope of the House of Saud's property portfolio, we're looking at real estate holdings that rival the GDP of entire nations. Conservative estimates place their global property values at well over $2 billion, but this figure likely represents only a fraction of their true real estate wealth, as many properties are held through complex networks of shell companies and offshore entities designed to maintain privacy. The maintenance costs alone for these properties likely exceed the annual budgets of many corporations, with staff, security, and upkeep requiring resources that most people cannot even comprehend, yet represent merely routine operational expenses for the world's wealthiest family. The ultimate in mobile luxury. When the world's richest family takes to the seas, they don't simply sail. They command floating empires that redefine what it means to travel in luxury. The House of Saud's maritime fleet represents some of the most expensive and technologically advanced vessels ever constructed, each one a testament to the family's commitment to maintaining their extravagant lifestyle regardless of their location on Earth. At the pinnacle of this magnificent fleet stands the Tuek, King Salman's personal yacht valued at $100 million. Built in 2006 by the renowned Dutch shipyard Van der Giessen, this extraordinary vessel showcases exterior and interior design by Michael Leach Design, a UK-based studio specializing in bespoke super yachts. The Tuek represents King Salman's preference for traditional Arabian aesthetics, combined with cutting-edge marine technology, featuring spacious guest cabins, dining areas, entertainment systems, a gym, pool, cinema, and spa facilities. With annual running costs of approximately $10 million, this vessel provides insight into the staggering expenses required to maintain the royal family's maritime lifestyle, yet it serves exclusively for the king's personal use and is never available for charter, emphasizing its role as a private royal sanctuary on the seas. The official duties of the Saudi royal family are served by the magnificent Prince Abdulaziz, a 482-foot behemoth built in 1984 by Denmark's Helsinger Werft. Designed by Meyerform, this extraordinary vessel spans 147 meters in length, with an 18.3-meter beam and gross tonnage of 4,620 tons. Powered by twin peel-stick diesel engines, the Prince Abdulaziz achieves a top speed of 22 knots and a cruising speed of 18 knots, with a range suitable for long-distance state visits. The yacht can accommodate up to 64 guests in luxurious cabins while requiring a crew of 60 to 100 members to maintain its operations. Beyond mere accommodation, this floating palace features multiple dining rooms, conference facilities, a private cinema, a mosque, and extensive recreational areas, all designed with traditional Arabian craftsmanship combined with advanced marine technology. The yacht includes at least one helipad for royal transport and advanced security systems, with secure communication capabilities, reflecting its use for official state functions and diplomatic missions. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's personal maritime empire centers around the legendary Serene, a $400 to $550 million super yacht that has become one of the most recognizable symbols of his extravagant lifestyle. Originally built by Italian shipyard Fincantieri, this 439-foot masterpiece represents the absolute pinnacle of maritime luxury engineering. The yacht features amenities that sound more like they belong in a luxury resort than on a seagoing vessel, including an internal seawater pool, 2 helipads, a snow room for winter sports enthusiasts, children's playrooms, and an underwater viewing room where guests can observe marine life through floor-to-ceiling windows. Perhaps most significantly, the Serene reportedly houses Leonardo da Vinci's $450 million Salvator Mundi painting, making it possibly the most expensive mobile art gallery in human history. The royal fleet extends to the impressive Al Salama, a 139.3-meter super yacht built by Germany's Lürssen shipyard in 1999. This vessel, designed by Terence Disdale and valued at approximately $200 million, showcases a beam of 23.5 meters and gross tonnage of 12,234 tons. Powered by twin diesel engines offering a top speed of 21 knots and cruising speed of 17 knots, the Al Salama boasts a range of over 6,000 nautical miles suitable for transoceanic voyages. The yacht can host up to 40 guests in 22 cabins with space for 94 crew members, featuring a large swimming pool, spa, gym, cinema, multiple dining areas, glass-bottomed observation deck, and hospital-grade medical facility. Equipped with 2 helipads and a submarine hangar, the Al Salama represents one of the most versatile and technologically advanced yachts in the global fleet. While their yachts command the seas, the House of Saud's aviation fleet rules the skies with aircraft that make commercial first-class travel appear modest by comparison. The centerpiece of this aerial empire is King Salman's Boeing 747 BBJ, registration HZHAM-1, a flying palace valued at approximately $200 to $250 million, including extensive customizations. Built in 2001, this aircraft spans 70.6 meters in length, with a 59.6-meter wingspan, capable of covering up to 8,000 nautical miles at a cruising speed of Mach 0.82. The aircraft's interior has been completely redesigned to include private bedrooms, dining rooms, conference rooms, and entertainment systems, all decorated with luxurious materials including leather, wood paneling, and gold accents. The aircraft is configured for 25, 50 passengers with a crew of 10, 15 featuring high-definition entertainment systems, satellite communication, anti-missile defenses, and encrypted communications typical for Royal aircraft. The Royal Aviation Fleet includes 2 additional Boeing 747 BBJs that serve as backup aircraft or for use by other senior royals. The HZHM-1A, built in 1983, maintains similar luxury standards with a range of 7,500 nautical miles and cruising speed of Mach 0.80, configured for 40 passengers. Despite its age, regular refits ensure it maintains modern luxury and operational standards. The oldest aircraft, HZHM-1B from 1979, serves as a secondary aircraft with a range of 6,500, 7,000 nautical miles, featuring opulent interiors with private cabins, dining areas, and conference rooms, though potentially less advanced than newer jets due to its vintage. Beyond passenger aircraft, the Saudi Royal Flight includes several Airbus aircraft and at least 2 Boeing 747 freighters dedicated to the massive logistical requirements of royal travel. The Airbus jets, with typical ranges of 6,000, 8,000 nautical miles, feature custom interiors with private suites, dining areas, and conference rooms configured for 50 passengers. The Boeing 747 freighters, with approximately 4,000-5,000 nautical mile range when fully loaded, focus on cargo capacity for transporting vehicles, equipment, and supplies, with minimal passenger accommodations but essential for supporting royal entourages that can exceed 1,000 people. The House of Saud's automotive collections represent rolling sculptures of engineering excellence and artistic achievement. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's garage showcases a $3 million Bugatti Chiron, one of the world's most exclusive hypercars powered by an 8.0-litre W16 quad-turbocharged engine, producing 1,479 horsepower. horsepower. This mechanical masterpiece achieves a top speed of 261 miles per hour with acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds, representing the absolute pinnacle of automotive engineering, combined with luxury craftsmanship that transforms transportation into art. The Crown Prince's collection also includes a McLaren P1 valued at approximately $1.5 million, a hybrid hypercar combining a 3.8-litre twin-turbo V8 with an electric motor producing 903 combined horsepower. This technological marvel reaches a top speed of 217 miles per hour with acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds, featuring Formula One-inspired engineering and advanced hybrid technology that represents the cutting edge of automotive innovation. MBS also owns multiple Ferraris, including potentially a LaFerrari, featuring a 6.3-litre V12 with hybrid system producing 949 combined horsepower, capable of 217 miles per hour top speed with sub-3-second 0-60 acceleration. Additionally, his collection includes Lamborghini Aventadors, powered by 6.5-litre V12 engines producing 740 horsepower, achieving 217 miles per hour top speeds with 2.8-second 0-60 acceleration times. The royal automotive passion extends to luxury sedans and SUVs, with multiple Rolls-Royce Phantoms featuring 6.75-litre V12 engines producing 563 horsepower. These vehicles, valued at approximately $500,000 each, showcase handcrafted interiors with bespoke customization options and the signature magic carpet ride quality that makes them preferred transportation for heads of state worldwide. Perhaps most symbolic of the family's approach to automotive luxury is Saudi billionaire Turki bin Abdullah's complete automotive collection valued at $22 million. The centerpiece is his gold-plated Lamborghini Aventador SV valued at $1.2 million, a transformation that takes an already exclusive supercar and elevates it into a rolling statement of wealth so extreme that it challenges conventional automotive design. His collection also includes a Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe, Mercedes-Benz G-Class, and Bentley, each serving different purposes from making bold statements to dignified transport to versatile luxury. When we examine the full scope of the House of Saud's mobile luxury assets, their yachts, aircraft, and automotive collections, we're looking at investments that total well over $2 billion in purchase prices alone. The annual operating expenses for maintaining this fleet likely exceeds the GDP of many small nations, with yacht maintenance costs reaching $15 to $20 million annually per vessel, while the Boeing 747 fleet requires specialized crews, maintenance facilities, fuel, and storage, creating operational costs that demonstrate how the House of Saud's wealth operates on a scale entirely separate from conventional economic reality. Empire of Influence, Vision 2030, Global Investments, and the Future of Saudi Wealth. The true magnitude of the House of Saud's financial empire becomes apparent when we examine their position relative to other wealthy families worldwide, revealing a level of wealth concentration that exists in a category entirely its own. To understand just how extraordinary their $1.4 trillion net worth truly is, we must compare it against the fortunes that typically capture global attention. Elon Musk, despite being the world's richest individual with a net worth of $313 billion, possesses less than 1/4 of the House of Saud's wealth. Even when combined with Jeff Bezos and other tech moguls, their combined fortune still falls significantly short of the Saudi royal family's total assets. This comparison illustrates how the House of Saud's control over state resources, particularly through Saudi Aramco, creates wealth on a scale that individual entrepreneurship cannot match. Among other royal families, the disparity becomes even more dramatic. Kuwait's Al Sabah family, with an estimated net worth of $360 billion, represents less than 1/4 of the House of Saud's wealth, despite controlling significant oil reserves through the Kuwait Investment Authority. Qatar's House of Thani, valued at $120 to $150 billion, and the UAE's Al Nahyan family at $150 billion demonstrate that even among oil-rich Middle Eastern monarchies, the House of Saud operates on an entirely different scale. The comparison with established Western wealth reveals perhaps the most striking disparities. The British royal family's estimated net worth of $88 billion makes the House of Saud approximately 16 times wealthier than the British monarchy, despite the latter's centuries of accumulation accumulated wealth and global historical influence, even America's wealthiest family. The Waltons, with their $267 billion Walmart fortune, represents less than 1/5 of the House of Saud's total wealth. The foundation of this unprecedented wealth rests primarily on Saudi Arabia's control of 1/5 of the world's proven petroleum reserves, managed through Saudi Aramco, which maintains a market capitalization of $1.8 trillion as of 2024. This single entity generates revenues that dwarf most national economies, with the House of Saud receiving both direct payments and indirect benefits through state spending and infrastructure development. The family's wealth structure differs fundamentally from private fortunes in that it represents a fusion of personal and state assets, where approximately 15,000 family members share in the wealth, with the core 2,000 members controlling the majority of assets. The Public Investment Fund, PIF, which has grown from $84 billion in 2014 to $925 billion in 2024, represents Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's primary vehicle for global wealth expansion. Under his direct control, the PIF has become one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, with investments spanning every major industry and geographic market. The fund's technology investments include a 5% stake in Uber valued at $3.5 billion, significant investments in SoftBank's Vision Fund, and stakes in companies developing artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles, and other next-generation technologies. The PIF's sports investments have gained particular visibility through the $408 million acquisition of Newcastle United and the creation of Live Golf, which has challenged traditional golf establishments with unprecedented prize money and player contracts. These investments represent strategic soft power projections designed to normalize Saudi Arabia's global presence while potentially generating substantial returns. The fund's ambitious goal of reaching $2 trillion in assets by 2030 would make it larger than many national economies and position it as perhaps the most influential investment vehicle in global markets. At the heart of the House of Saud's future wealth strategy lies Vision 2030, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's $500 billion comprehensive plan to diversify Saudi Arabia's oil-dependent economy and modernize its society. This isn't simply a government initiative, it's a personal crusade by MBS to reshape not just Saudi Arabia's economy, but its entire cultural and social landscape, using the immense wealth of the House of Saud as the primary catalyst for change. NEOM represents the most ambitious component of this transformation. Originally envisioned as a 105-mile linear city called The Line, but scaled back to more realistic proportions while maintaining its status as one of the largest single investments in human history. The project showcases technologies that don't yet exist anywhere else on Earth, including flying taxis, an artificial moon, and completely automated urban systems that would make the city a living laboratory for future urban development. Qiddiya, planned as an entertainment hub larger than Disney World, aims to attract 17 million visitors annually and position Saudi Arabia as a global destination for tourism and entertainment. This represents a fundamental cultural shift for a kingdom that until recently had very limited entertainment options and restricted social activities. The Red Sea Project, a luxury eco-tourism destination spread across 90 islands, will compete directly with established luxury resort destinations in the Caribbean and Mediterranean. The success rate of Vision 2030 has been remarkable, with 85% of initiatives reportedly on track by 2024 and tourism surpassing 100 million annual visitors, an extraordinary achievement for a country that had virtually no tourism industry just a decade earlier. The family's cultural investments have evolved into sophisticated soft power strategies, exemplified by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's $450.3 million purchase of Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, which set the record as the most expensive painting ever sold at auction. This acquisition represents more than art collecting. It's a statement of cultural ambition and global influence designed to position Saudi Arabia as a serious player in international cultural markets. The broader royal art collection reportedly includes works by Pablo Picasso, Jeff Koons, and Takashi Murakami, while the Misk Art Institute promotes Saudi and international artists, supporting events like the 2139 Inches Festival in Jeddah. These cultural investments align with Vision 2030's strategy to transform Saudi Arabia into a global cultural destination, using art and entertainment as vehicles for economic diversification and international engagement. Infrastructure development represents another massive massive investment category, with projects like King Salman Park in Riyadh spanning over 16 square kilometers and featuring the Royal Arts Complex designed to house 500,000 square meters of cultural facilities. This complex will include a museum of world cultures housed in a 110-meter-high pyramid structure, a 300-seat national theatre, and the Royal Institute of Traditional Arts with 3 specialized academies. These investments transform Riyadh into a global cultural destination while creating employment opportunities for thousands of Saudis. The King Salman bin Abdulaziz Royal Reserve, covering 130,700 square kilometers, represents the largest nature reserve in Saudi Arabia and demonstrates how the family's wealth is being deployed for environmental conservation and cultural preservation. The reserve protects archaeological sites dating back 1.3 million years while supporting ecotourism initiatives that align with Vision 2030's sustainability goals. The Al Ula Cultural Development Project showcases how the House of Saud integrates historical preservation with luxury tourism development. The transformation of this UNESCO World Heritage Site includes the construction of galleries potentially designed to house the Salvator Mundi painting, along with luxury resorts and cultural festivals that attract international visitors while preserving the region's ancient Nabatean heritage. Beyond these headline projects, the family's wealth supports countless smaller but significant investments across Saudi society. The King Abdulaziz Center for World Culture in Dammam, a $400 million cultural complex designed by Snohetta, hosts international art exhibitions and educational programs, while serving as a symbol of Saudi Arabia's cultural modernization. The House of Saud doesn't simply possess wealth, they have become wealth personified, a living demonstration of what becomes possible when financial resources reach levels that most of humanity can barely comprehend. Like this video? Don't forget to explore more similar content through the suggested cards on your screen.